So we were talking about a rather sterile mentality in the old Europe, as opposed to a more enthusiastic, curious attitude in countries for developing world. How do you think these cultural dynamics can influence the European world to regain its positive attitude?
Yes, well, maybe a little too much generalization to say that Europe has a grey mentality, but one can feel, once one can travel to the Middle East, or to Africa, or to Asia, to South America, to North America, one feels a different energy. That's a fact. Europe is a splendid place. I mean, we have done great achievement. But I think Europeans have to realize that they have a problem now, especially the young generation. If you compare if you compare the crowd, the students' crowd in the University of Lebanon, in the University of India, in the University of South America, they have much bigger problems. Maybe the lessons are hard not nicely, or maybe they are even political problems, for which, like in Iran. But my God, meet the youth of Iran. How motivated, how faithful to their commitments, how idealistic, how they write, how they act, how they want, they want to take part in the social dynamics, and maybe they have frustration, but they are authentic to each other. They take commitments. They're not afraid. They go to the street. They fight. They have their purposes. Even the traditionalist one. So they have their own purposes, they have their own ideas, they fight for their own cause. And look at the average, I was talking about the average, look at the average European student, depressed, disillusioned, materialistic. One thing which is really shocking is how they even have fear to have intimate relationship between them. They have a lot of hesitation to take commitments, even when they love each other. You cannot imagine something like this happening in Africa, or happening in Arabia, or happening in India. Well, of course, everybody doesn't mean that everybody is courageous, but I mean, if you have a young generation which is even afraid of taking commitments between their own relationship, it means something is missing, and you can break out of that.
Maybe that's why the European population became so low. It's quite a...
They say we're afraid of doing what we like.
But that's it. But be afraid of doing what you like.
But why is this attitude? How could we, how can we let ourselves inspired, influenced by the, Middle Easterns, or... Is there an exchange, like a sharing of experience that we can...
There are big questions, and I've been trying to think about it since many years, and of course there is not a ready answer. First, I think one is to understand, as a European, I would say, there is something we can learn. If we travel, if we work together with others, we can get new inspiration, we can understand ourselves better, because we have a problem. Because we have achieved wonderful results from the political level. We have overcome wars, well, there are still some wars going on in some areas of Europe, but mainly we have overcome wars between us. We have achieved basic social justice. We are done well economically. There are crises, but not so serious. No? But we cry a lot. We cry a lot, and we are afraid. We are afraid of the rest of the world. And so there is overall atmosphere of something becoming grey. Complaining, a lot of complaining. Politicians are not doing enough, people are not doing enough, young people are not doing enough, system is not working. A lot of complaining.